I'm back again. Been away for a while. I killed a wheel. What the heck? Well, Rashawn, it went. Yep, it happened to me finally. Oh well. But I do have an Onyx hub on the way. So anyway, an hour later, after prying and wrecking myself, got this damn thing out. And for really no good reason. Other than, there's the threads. It's kind of neat looking. Okay, what to do next? Really killed it. Killed a fork. Broke it plain as day. Got some new parts. They're gonna be really awesome. You hear that sweetness? That's an Onyx hub. No noise. Mastodon Pro extended 140. IRT valve in there. Infinite rate adjustability. Oh, I took it all apart and I heard a rattle. Thought it might have been me. Nope, it's the axle. So anyway, awesome fork. Awesome fork. Took it completely apart, checked it all out, made sure everything was good. Replaced the semi-bath oil. There's 15 cc's of oil in each one of the stanchions, each one of the legs. Semi-bath is what they call it. I replaced it with 5-weight Mobil 1. Figure why not? Better oil. And I had it all apart. Hear this thing? Nothing. No noise. DT Swiss 350. Or click, 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 click. Sure. Not a big deal. I like quiet. 12mm axle. Their new body. This is a new body. There's still some tape on there. Chromoly hub body. I'm testing this prototype. They're just shipped. Sunringle mule fat 80. Supposedly it's a version 2. We'll be mounting these up eventually, but for now I've got to try out this new hub provided by Biktrix to see if it withstands the rigors of me and the 160 newtons of power. Used a 266mm spoke on these. Probably could have got away with another millimeter. They're not butting completely up. Some of them come pretty darn close. Some of them not so much. Chicken likes it. So time to get to work. I'm gonna put this new fork on this bike. Goodbye to you, Ren. You served me well, but you couldn't handle free ride. And that's just swell. Maybe I'll never have to use this fork again. My wife could use it. I'll probably put it on her bike. She's not gonna break it. Ren was kind enough to send me this. Yeah, they sent me this. Sorry you broke our fork. It's not up to your riding style. Here's another stanchion and dropout. Yeah, I can't trust that. And they know that. Supposedly a redesign is in the works for the Ren. I'm not going to gamble my life on it. That's right. We got some new parts. Pro parts. Gold anodizing. A Magura brake adapter to go from 180 to 220. It's the QM45. And we got some multiple spacers here from Wolf Tooth so that we can get this spacing just right, because I want it up just a little higher, but I want that stem changed and those bar changed. Relic spear. Yeah, sounds like a relic of the past. And some awesome bars. Race face handlebars. Not quite gold, but still kind of flashy. Gotta get some color on this bike. It's just all blacked out with red. I like that, but bling. Bling. Oh. Where do I start? Where do I start? Where do I start? Where do I start? Biktrix bar, and it's actually, I mean, I didn't bend it. I didn't bend it. I didn't break it. It's a keeper, and I like the length. Maybe I want to go just a little wider. It's been pretty good. I don't know. I don't think I need to go wider. It's pretty stout. Okay. Now these black spacers are getting replaced with gold. I like gold. Gold is my color. What do I do with them anyway? Gold spacers, there they are. Jeez, there's a lot of grease in there. Yep. Sayonara, Ren. Probably go on my wife's bike after I replace that stanchion tube. Just a shame. Their dropouts, quite literally, there's only 5/8 of an inch, half an inch maximum of these stanchions and these dropouts being secured. It's not anything, not even a tricycle. I can't believe they haven't all failed. Hope you guys hear the disappointment in my voice. That was so close to a perfect fork. Geez, I might as well put some grease on this. I like that SC 100. Here's SCH 100. We'll go grab it. SHC 100. Just a dab. Doesn't take much. Already got my lower race on here. I'll put it off to the side. Just a little smidgen around here so it gives it something to bed onto. A little bit on this top bit. A little bit on that bottom. These are all sealed bearings, but can't go wrong putting just a little bit of grease on there. Now I went pretty tall on this steer tube. I know I did. Did that on purpose. I choose to cut it down to a lower stack height. That won't be an issue down the road. Use the pipe cutter on this edge and then hit sandpaper on it to keep it from catching any burrs. Don't want to have a bunch of burrs on it. get a bunch of burrs on it, and you're not going to be able to get your rubber seal, your weather seal on there. Just a little film of grease. Nice. Make sure you don't catch that O-ring. Seen that happen way too many times. Gotta go real slow on it. Bloop. There we go. Mad stacks. Manitou in place. Isn't that a transformation already? See, and I like using the biggest stack first. So let's see, here we go. Throw one on there, or do I want to do a little one and then the Armageddon headlamp? That's a good question. No, that looks good. That looks good. Let's see here. I'll throw another stacker on there. I'll keep it up off the frame just a bit. Give me a little room to work in there and get at things if I need to. Okay, so that's pretty cool looking. What else do we got here? Going with a little stubbier stem. Give me a little faster steering response. It should be a little quicker too. A little lighter. It's not much, but it's bringing the bars in just a little bit more for these downhill runs. Get myself back over the back of the bike a little more. It may affect me in climbs because that, it doesn't look like much, but half an inch of posture on a bike is a big deal. Might as well cut those bars and put those bars on here while I'm at it. Oh yeah, that's a pretty darn good fit. Ooh, I just noticed something. That's not gonna work. The Biktrix headlamp mount has a notch in the back of it, a little step in the back of it, so that it stays keyed to your stem. So they want that stem right on top of this. That'll work for me. That just means I put put this big spacer in there first. We're going to put both spacers underneath that Armageddon lamp. No big, whoa, don't lose the fork. Need an extra hand here. That's what she said. So, on goes the lamp. I guess I am getting old. I used to like to have my posture so stretched out that everybody thought I was crazy. You know what? I'm going to have to throw one more spacer in there. I'm going to snug one of these down just so that it doesn't drop on me while I grab another spacer. But I need the thinnest spacer I got and run it on there. And there she is in my hand. That's just the right one. But let's see here. I want a gold cap. I need a gold cap. That gold cap has got outside bit to it. got a black cap, but I don't want a black cap. I want a gold one up here. I think I've got one stashed away. That means it's got to come back off again. Stay there, baby. Stay there. Don't drop. I want to drop. And it didn't. Yeah, that's good. Oh, I feel old watching myself do this. Okay, that's on there secure enough to keep that from falling off. Squeeze up this backside just a little bit too. Oh, that's bad looking. No. That's not going to work either. The bracket for the Armageddon headlamp is making contact with the bottom of the new stem. I don't have a whole lot of choices now at this point. Well, what I can do is bend the bracket with a large crescent wrench. Jeez Louise. If it's not one thing, it's another. But that's what happens when you modify. When you change things more than, you know, factory, blah, blah, blah. Stay, baby, stay. Stay, 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 stay. We're just going to put this back in place for the time being. Everything has its challenges. Everything. So just roll through them one by one. Yeah, I don't see another option to that. I ain't gonna run that other stem. I've made my choice on that. I don't want to run this stem. I want to run the gold one. So, I've got to bend this somehow. Great. Don't be watching this, Roshan. Don't be watching this one. This is definitely not something they'd recommend at the factory. But just a little massaging. I just need a little clearance. Yeah, I would do the Onyx wheel set at the same time. But I only have the back wheel built up, and I've got to be really testing out this rear wheel. Nice. With the Manitou fork and the Magura quad 4 pistons and the QM45 adapter, there is perfect brake pad alignment to the 220 millimeter disc. No issue whatsoever. All the others I've had to monkey with them. It's perfect. Super happy about that. It's gonna save me a ton of trouble and time. Okay, now to get rid of these zip ties. Oh my goodness. That's the first time I was able to experience the stiffness of this front end on this fork. The Wren has nothing on this fork. Front end is so much more precise. I can't wait to ride it. Just can't wait to ride it. That's pretty darn good actually where it's at. Got to tighten that up. Just put that back on over there. Got her down on our tires. We can take a look-see and see how we like the feel of that. Kickstands work. Bike stands work. But I've always been a fan of this. Maybe I'm cheap? No. Yeah, no. Man, that is riding high. Definitely gonna need to get that. Transex, Katsuma LT, dropper post. Dropping something. Looks like it's got some instructions. I might need those. I've never installed a dropper post. I've never used a dropper post. Kind of strange. I've rode my whole life and I don't know, just hang out off the back of it. This is gonna be something new. That's not it. Dropper post. See here, it's got some neat cable routing instructions. Not. That's probably a necessary bit. Nice. Okay guys, so here's the function of a dropper post. You have this cute little lever here. You depress this lever and the seat goes down. Take your hand off the lever, the seat stays down in that down position, so you can get way down over the bike, Seat's in a low position, you can rock and roll. And then when you want that seat back up, you hit your lever again. Up goes the seat. Control your seat height with your seat post, just like your standard. Everything. Awesome, awesome. Gonna change that lever just a little bit, take a little bit more, take a little slack out of there. Down high speed. Keep your composure. Nice. I'm one of these guys that likes to ride with the seat pretty darn high. The more leg extension you got, the more efficient you can be with your riding style. We don't walk around in a half crouch. That might be too much up. See if we can do this all in a single take, huh? Of course, I don't have my clipless shoes in. I know my bike pedals going, but I certainly want to feel what this fork is all about. And I've just put it all together and just run over that Wren stanchion because, well, it's a Wren stanchion. Oh, you guys get to see the vet. Yeah, it's kind of a fun cart. Okay, we're in sport mode 1. Obviously, we need sport mode 3. Oh, I haven't... Okay. Actually, let's go ahead and turn it on down a little bit because I have not adjusted this derailleur since I put the... I've not adjusted this derailleur since I put the wheel back there. This is a new wheel back there, so it's going to be jumping around in gears a little bit. Let's see where we at. So we need a little more. Actually, no, we need to come farther out. So let's see how much we've got there. That might be it. Jeez, that's got a lot of torque. Let's see, which way is it jumping? Not quite getting up there, so gonna need to do a derailleur adjustment so that I can get into my top 50. I haven't even checked the fork out yet. Oh, that feels plush. That's plush. Oh man, that is cool. That is definitely a step in the right direction. Wow. Fork is super awesome. I can tell just by riding it. It's not bottoming out. It doesn't come to a hard stop like I was experiencing with the Wren. You give it a lot and it just wants to die on you. It wants to just clunk to the bottom if you really hit it hard. This seems like I'm using here. That was all that I could put on it. So I've still got, I was using maybe 60% of the travel, trying to get all of the travel, and it never felt like I hit the bottom of the fork. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Well, that's the shakedown ride. Got to adjust the rear derailleur. and it's gonna have I have to take up some slack in the cable and then change the high limit screw so that it can get into the low limit screw, high limit screw, so that it can get into the top there. Spacing's off just a little bit with the new wheel that's been installed. No big deal, easy fix, and I got to get on it. Bye.